Hey guys, today I am going to be playing Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, which is a little game on the computer, PC, whatever, that is basically where you pit derpy people against other derpy people wielding weapons and stuff. It's really silly, it's a fun little game, so yeah, let's just get right into it. So first I'm going to start off with some Vikings, and I'm going to put them against Crusaders. So, what Vikings should we have? Let's have, I'm going to have some headbutters at the front here. I want to try and make sure they've got like an even cost at the bottom here. So basically what it is, you just create your own little army and send them out to battle towards each other. And yeah, just see who's left standing really. I'm going to put in some Vikings which are pretty good because they have shields and axes, so they can attack quite well. I've got a little line going down there, I have a little like formation here. There we go. Let's have some spear throwers in the middle, because basically I'm going to have like the headbutters take all the damage at the front, so then everything else can sort of like charge in. And then we're going to have some axemen at the back. These guys are like going to be the, I don't know, the damage dealers basically. So let's have 8 of those. So we've got 4,430 on the Viking side. Now let's go over to the Crusaders and add a few here. So let's start off with some footmen at the front, just classical footmen with swords, basically knights. And here they are. You can see them here, got red and blue. Let's add some thieves around the side. So sort of like, because they can run pretty fast, so they're going to like sneak in at the side and try and flank them sort of thing. We're going to have some archers around here. Archers are very good because they're very good for long range and they're kind of accurate. So yeah, they aren't very accurate. We're going to have some ballistas here and a catapult, and try and make it more even. Let's add a few more thieves. That's good enough. Is there anything we can do to even that out? I don't think we can. Okay, so this is going to be our little army. We're going to have Crusaders, which is like medieval stuff, against the Vikings. Place your bets down in the comments who you think is going to win this one. This is round 1. Let's begin. Now, this is going to be very laggy, but I can put it in slow motion, and boom, there you go. Watch everyone collide head first. We've got a catapult firing over here. It's going to destroy everything. Got some ballistas firing, and boom, that was a direct hit in the red team right there. Let's speed it up a little. Now, the Vikings seem to have charged right through, and they're going to the archers. But the long-range stuff, like the ballistas, they're going to keep them back, hopefully. Maybe this guy's going to get through. Nice hat. Yeah. So, we've still got a few archers alive. We've got some spear throwers, and oh, we just missed. We've also got a little war over here. We've got 3 axemen. They're going to fling themselves around at the enemies. It looks like Vikings do have the upper hand, but the Crusaders still have 1 ballista and a catapult, which aren't the best at close range, but they can defend themselves a bit. It looks like we've only got 1 ballista left. This is going to get absolutely destroyed, and the Vikings are the winners of the first round. Alright guys, so for the second, I'm going to have the Greek unit against the units from Asia. Let's see how they go, and hope they turn out well. So, alright. Let's see, what should we put on the Greek side? The Greek units haven't got very much. They've only got 3 different units. So, let's try and make the cost of each side 5,000 roughly. Let's try that. So, we're going to have a giant row of spearmen at the front, and like in between them, so like at the back, we're going to have some shield men. Just make sure it's even, yep. And then we're going to have another row of spearmen. Hopefully they don't kill their own troops. I'm basically just going to sort of like sandwich them like this. So let's have another row of spearmen, and then we'll have another row of shields. Shields are very good at blocking things, as their shield just about covers their entire body. And then actually, let's have 1 chariot here. Let's get rid of a few shield men and spearmen, and put another chariot here. So the chariots are basically going to sort of like rush into battle, and they're going to ram into everything, but they aren't very accurate. So for the Asia side, we're going to have some samurai at the front. They're very trusty samurai. We're going to have 2 rows of them. Hopefully they don't accidentally kill each other. That'll be very good. I'm also going to have a little row of taekwondo at the front just to take a few hits. Going to have some ninjas sort of like arcing round at the side here to take like long range attacks. And these are the Hwatchers. Now, they aren't very reliable, but they're good when it comes to big groups. Then we're going to have a Ninja Master, and I'll delete a few of these Samurai. I want to try and get in a Samurai Master as well. There we go. So it's just about even. Again, place your bets in the comments who you think's going to win this. This is round 2. And we are going in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So, as you see, look at the chariots just flinging themselves off into combat. Got the ninjas throwing a few shurikens. This is what the Hwatchers do. They spray arrows everywhere, but they're missing completely. Which is amazing, because they are doing so much. Like, look at this, they're so accurate. So it looks like we've just got shields colliding with spears, colliding with swords and stuff. This is just a giant pile of dead bodies now. We still got one chariot racing around, however. So it's just undo and oh my goodness, the lag. I think I might keep it in slow motion. So, yeah, we've still got a few ninjas in combat. Surprisingly, they're not dead yet. Oh, here's our Samurai Master. He's got the flag here. And let's see if we can try and locate the Ninja Master. He throws the ninja stars, but at a much faster rate. So, I'm not sure where he is, actually. That could be him. No. But we've still got the Samurai Master. And, oh, he just gets rammed by a shield. Is he still alive? I think he might be dead. And, oh, my goodness. Is the Ninja Master amongst these ones? I don't think he is. I think the Ninja Master died somewhere. But it's a blue victory, which means the ninjas win. And the ninjas and samurai win. So that was the winner of round 2. Alright, so round 3, I think we're going to put the Crusaders against the Napoleon. So Napoleon, they aren't very good up front, but they've got very good ranged attacks. So let's start off with the Crusader side. We're going to have a little row of thieves here. And have about 600 monies worth of them. Then we'll have a little arc of footmen. So they can like, I'm gonna try and make the cost 5,000. And let's sandwich a few archers in between. And on the outside as well. Let's put 2 ballistas at the side here. This looks like quite a bit of a formation right now. Okay, let's put 2 catapults. Maybe we delete this row of archers. And 1 thief. There we go, exactly 5,000. So, Napoleon. I'm gonna try and, like, make them fairly far away. We're literally just gonna have an entire row of muskets. Gonna have barrel rollers. These guys are basically just suicide bombers. Put 3 there. And let's have a cannon crew, another cannon crew, and a few more muskets. That's good enough. It'll do. Just put him in a better position. So, who do you think's going to win? The Crusaders with their super professional formation, or the Napoleon Age, which are just going to blow everything up because they have gunpowder? Again, place your bets in the comments. Think who's going to win. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1, begin. So, lots of lag. And then you can see the barrel roll, boom. So we've got giant explosions there, which it also leaves fire for the enemies to burn on, which is very good. We've got catapults rolling into the muskets. They can't really do much at the moment. The footmen are advancing, but the muskets are firing. They fire a giant wave of bullets, balls, whatever they fire. Those little mini cannonballs, I don't know. Where did the cannons go? Are they already dead? Yes, they are. That's not very good. Let's continue. Let's speed it up a bit. And it appears the musketeers aren't doing that well. They're mostly dead now. The catapults and ballistas just destroyed them completely. So looks like it's going to be a victory for red, unless if blue can somehow make a comeback, but nope. Red are the winners. Alright, so the next battle is going to be a long-range battle. It's going to be between 2 different long-range troops. The first one is going to be the Ninja Master on the red team. So we've got about 12,000 worth of that. And the other side is going to be archers and musketeers. We're going to have a lot of these guys, because I try to want to make the cost even. You know, let's just spread them out everywhere. And you know what? just to make it more fun, let's add in Donald Trump leading the charge with 2 M16s. That seems fair. It doesn't really, but oh well. Right, let's get rid of these. That's fair enough. So, who is going to win in this long-range battle? We've got ninja stars and shurikens versus guns, bows and arrows, and lots of other stuff. And someone with a terrible haircut. Okay, again, place your bets down in the comments. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1, begin. So, again, the M16 immediately start hammering down. Honestly, the M16s may as well just wipe out their entire thing, but look at all of these ninja stars just flying everywhere. I think the M16s are a bit too overpowered. This is just destroying everything. Okay, I did not expect that, but look at Trump. Oh my goodness. Trump, are you alright? I think he's a bit dead. Poor Trump. Wait, what am I saying? No, not poor Trump. But oh, the M16 is friendly firing here, but the blue team just sweeps the enemy team. That was fast. Alright, let's think of something else to do. Alright guys, so this is the ultimate test. What can destroy, or what can defeat, the M16? Can an entire army of peasants and a few shield men do it? It's going to be very laggy, but let's begin. So, M16 is going to immediately start firing, but the amount of peasants there are is just too overwhelming. I probably should have put him a bit further back. Let's do that. Let's put the M16 all the way back here. This should give him a pretty good advantage. So, let's begin the battle. So, M16s do have quite a long range. It's going to start firing everywhere. You can see all the bullets just firing off into the distance. As you can see, the peasants aren't really standing much of a chance right now. The shield men are managing to avoid it. I'm not sure whether their shields are going to be able to block the bullets or not. But speed things up a bit, everything's going to start lagging. But the peasant army is just too big. They're just zooming in on him really quick. And then, even if he does get through the peasants, they've got a shield man army to help. Looks like one shield man's already died. That's not good. Hello, shield man. You have a nice shield. Anyway, honestly, the M16 doesn't stand too much of a chance now. He's getting rushed by peasants. Honestly, what can he do? There are so many peasants around him, he's just gonna die now. See, M16s don't have very much health, so he's gonna get punched in the face and he'll die. So, yep, he's beginning to be attacked now. There is no hope for you, and the M16 has been defeated. Sweet, okay. But let's try one more thing before we go. And that is using the strongest unit in this game against this indestructible peasant army. In fact, let's give them a bit more of an edge and let's add 3 super boxers in the middle. And we're going to put a dark peasant on this side. The dark peasant's probably the strongest unit in the game. But we've got these super boxers, so they should have a bit more of a chance. So, do you think the Dark Peasant will win? Place your bets in the comments below. And we'll find out in 3, 2, 1, begin. So, these super boxers, they punch super duper quickly. But you'll see what the Dark Peasant does. Look what he does. He just summons spikes out of the ground everywhere and nothing stands a chance against him. But we've actually got a super boxer coming in from the side. Is he going to be able to take him by surprise and start getting a few hits in? 2 of the super boxers are already dead, and nope, the 3rd super boxer is dead. That didn't go well. Let's get a bit more of a bird's eye view without lagging. But you can just see all of these spikes here, just this giant peasant massacre. Maybe the shield men can do something. I'm not sure if they can, but maybe they can. This isn't looking good. Where's our dark peasant? Is he even alive? Oh, he's still alive. I can see him. He's literally just buried in a giant pile of peasant bodies. And it's not going well for them. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be in the middle of this, which is where the dark peasant is right now. Oh, zoomed in. There he is. I'm honestly not sure how the dark peasant's doing this right now. He's killing just about all of them. So look, watch these little peasants here. They're gonna walk up and then suddenly, boom, spike. That looks really painful. I would not want to be them. And the dark peasant kills them all. Well, no surprise there. But what can beat the Dark Peasant? Well, you might find out in the next video once it comes out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.